From relative obscurity to being cussed out by some of the biggest creators on YouTube, QuantumTV, as he's known to most, went from a humble tech YouTuber to one of the most hated people on the internet.
Oh boy.
Jamel Ramil Days, or as he's popularly known, QuantumTV, is a tech review YouTuber who mainly reviews televisions and, in his spare time, movies and games. To describe Quantum's decade-long run on the internet as full of controversy would be a massive understatement. For as long as he's been active online, Quantum has been creating enemies out of everyone. At the start of his career in 2013, Quantum had another channel, Quantum Apotheosis, which he used hand-in-hand with his Twitter account to attack other people, such as the developer of the controversial game Last of Us Part 2. Quantum would soon find himself in trouble with YouTube after leaving a comment on a Twitter post of two women dancing in the behind-the-scenes of Last of Us Part 2, where he tweeted, "You have LGBT kissing in the church, but we're bigots for rejecting this hateful content? Ugh, why weren't you a Pulse victim, SMH? The world would be a better place without you. Hashtag boycott. Hashtag the LGBT of us." Quantum's tweet was made hours after a tragedy at a nightclub in Florida that ended the lives of 49 people and injured 53 others, somewhat implying that he was in support of the perpetrator. He would even double down on his original tweet by stating that they deserved it. The world is better off without them forcing their lifestyle on it. YouTube, not happy with Quantum's behavior of constantly violating their policies on and off the platform, decided to terminate his channel, Quantum Apotheosis, thinking they had eliminated the problem once and for all. But they were wrong. Following this ban, Quantum would move over to his second YouTube channel, QuantumTV blog, turning it into his main channel by rebranding it as simply QuantumTV, a practice known as ban evasion. Furthermore, Quantum's behavior of attacking other people would not stop after the ban. For instance, he made a video attacking his audience for criticizing him over making an entire video ranting about the box a TV came in, rather than reviewing the TV itself.
So all of you in the comment section that want to have a feeling about me telling you that this is a downgrade, that this is fucked up. I mean, I've got people literally acting like I just shit on the whole TV, the whole review is shot to hell, I have no redeeming qualities. I haven't even had the chance to tell you what I've seen yet, because we can't get past this part. And we ain't gonna get past this part until you motherfuckers show some respect. Because at the end of the fucking day, I'm doing you a goddamn service.
What's even worse is that Quantum stops at nothing when discrediting other creators in his niche if it means he comes out on top.
Hello, other reviewer here. Now Vincent in his review goes on to complain that TCL and Samsung are over brightening the EOTF curve. This is something that he's been whining and complaining about for the longest time, propagating it as an actual fact.
Over the years, Quantum's insistent rants have turned him into a somewhat infamous figure in the TV review space, with many questioning his credibility, with Redditors going as far as to call him the #1 brand in misinformation, and another simply stating that he's well known to be a moron. He's just rambling and talking crap about all others who are actually professional and non-biased. Quantum regularly voices his frustrations with such comments on his channel, complaining that he is always the target of hate.
It's like no matter how hard I try, I'm always the target. I've always been the target, I've noticed. And it's to the point where it's just like, what is this, pick on black guy day? Because at this point, that's the only difference between the various publications that I'm noticing. I'm the only black guy out here.
Quantum would also develop a habit of threatening and copyright striking smaller creators who dared to criticize him, and even going to the extent of repeatedly spam calling another creator known as Ninjishan and his girlfriend, after Ninjishan made a video critiquing Quantum's membership-only TV calibration recommendations. 2022 would mark the point at which Quantum's reputation would hit an all-time low, after everyone on the internet heavily criticized his negative review of the popular game Elden Ring. For context, Elden Ring is a game written by legendary writer George R.R. Martin, who's best known for writing Game of Thrones, among other best-selling books. Elden Ring is so impressive in terms of having a complex world, enemies and weapons, things that so many people loved and appreciated that it won the title of 2022 Game of the Year.
Elden Ring!
On the 3rd of March 2022, QuantumTV would upload a video criticizing the game, which he had not even played in the first place, urging people not to buy the game in the first 10 seconds of the video.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. No spoilers and none of that other nonsense, and we're gonna get straight to the point. Essentially, don't buy this game.
Quantum went on to belittle the player base, stating that,
so I would say this game is for somebody who really is looking for a sandbox They have no family, no friends, no life, and they have literally thousands of hours to grind away. I couldn't speak lowly enough about this game. I don't recommend it, and I think if you're smart, you'll just play something else. That's the review. Take it or leave it.
This review did not sit well with the audience, and it didn't take long before everyone started tearing Quantum apart through videos and comments across the internet. Seeing this backlash, Quantum made another video doubling down on his takes on the game, while further attacking fans of the game.
So I'm receiving some backlash now that I wanted to address with some of you, because a lot of you are not only being childish, but I don't think you're actually seeing this objectively.
And you know what I met with when I talk about flaws with the series? The same thing I met with the TV world, where when you mention a problem with something, fans of that series just damage control it. They'll say stupid, petty, chisty, catty, childish shit, like, oh, you've lost credibility because you've spoke your mind, you gave your opinion, you now have no credibility with me. Okay, bye bitch, I don't give a fuck. The reality is, that's my opinion based off of playing it as a new person. They have no easy mode. The graphics are dog shit. I mean, we're talking PS5 and Xbox Series X. A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
Even going on to tell the audience to off themselves.
And it's your fault, not the dev's fault for not thinking of every single player of all kinds of walks of life. They don't care. It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
Following this video, Mischief, a 16-year-old British creator with 5,000 subscribers at the time, would upload a video addressing Quantum's two-part review of Elden Ring, to which Quantum would respond with a bogus copyright strike threat in the comment section, citing Mischief used illegally stolen footage from QuantumTV. Soon afterward, on the 14th of March 2022, Quantum issued a takedown request on the video, prompting Mischief to delete the video to prevent getting a community guideline violation strike on his channel. Quantum would also delete his 2 Elden Ring review videos, and in place uploaded a video response to Mischief validating his reason for issuing the copyright strike. However, Mischief would not be silenced so easily, as he would soon upload a video addressing the circumstances surrounding Quantum's illegal copyright strike.
A lot of you are probably wondering what the hell happened. Well, a channel with 64,000 subscribers decided to harass me with threats of a copyright strike against my channel because I called out that Elden Ring review, in which they consistently got things factually incorrect. First of all, at the time I simply said to myself, fuck this, I'll deal with it later, and so took it down. What you're seeing now is me dealing with it later, and I will be in fact re-uploading it around 2 hours after this video, and if he takes any action against the video, you can bet your ass it's going to more than likely haunt his channel forever.
Later that day, Mischief would re-upload the original video on Quantum, with slight changes to reduce the likelihood of being flagged again. In his fashion, Quantum would also go on to make 2 more videos on the situation, this time boiling back to his takes on Elden Ring and further attacking the player base.
You guys are bashing on me, calling me a filthy casual player, and I say, hey man, go kill yourself. Because that's the name of the game. Go kill yourself. Go die in the game a bunch of times. That's literally what the game is about and what you're bitching at me for not wanting to go do. I tell you to go do it, and now he said go kill yourself. You just don't do that. What in the woke trash is that? Get the fuck out of here with that.
This back and forth between Quantum and Mischief began to draw the attention of other larger creators, primarily a gaming creator known as the Act ManT, who got in contact with Mischief regarding the situation. Other large channels like Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, and HDTV would also get loped into the drama, this time Quantum accusing them of being Satanists in disguise, specifically referring to the time Stop the FOMO's video showed the logo of popular TV show Lucifer when calibrating a TV. After a bit of backlash following these insistent rants, Quantum would result in mass deleting all the Elden Ring videos. But unfortunately, said videos had all been backed up and shared by other creators during the Elden Ring drama. One such video was Act ManT's The Worst Elden Ring Hot Takes, which was essentially a compilation of the most disliked Elden Ring opinions of the platform, covering several other creators' bad takes of the game. Although Quantum's multiple videos on Elden Ring would receive the most criticism.
Next up on the Elden Ring Clown Show is a rabbit hole I can't be bothered to go into. Apparently this guy QuantumTV made an Elden Ring review that he later deleted.
They have no family, no friends, no life.
You are maidenless.
Where do you come up with this? Do you just get out of bed in the morning and you're like, I'm gonna be a fucking asshole today.
Rather than accept the criticism and move on, Quantum would go on to make a response video stating that he was going to take down Act ManT's video through a copyright strike.
So since what is his name here? The Act ManT? Never heard of you until your fans came and attacked literally all of my videos and just started spamming and trolling and all that crap. So we're going to go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage, and which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down.
Quantum indeed did issue the copyright strike on Act ManT's video, but YouTube rejected it as clearly the video fell under fair use. The Act Man, wanting to resolve this matter privately, would go over to Quantum's Discord and try to have a private conversation with Quantum. However, Quantum was not receptive, especially when asked for a one-on-one conversation through voice chat. Having failed to reach consensus, both parties would escalate the situation, with Act Man rallying his subscribers to support Mischief in a bid to get his channel to have more subscribers than Quantum, while also actively trying to take down Quantum's channel.
I suggest you make peace with whatever content you wish to publish on your channel before you see this screen again, and Quantum, you're gonna see it again.
Quantum, on the other hand, resulted in calling Act ManT's mother.
Yes, is this his mother? I'm calling on behalf of QuantumTV. Your son has been making a string of really defamatory posts about things he doesn't necessarily understand, and I want to try to talk about this.
Raising the questions as to how Quantum got access to the phone number of Act ManT's mother, which he claims to be from
Public record.
From the instance Quantum made that call, the situation crossed the line from a harmless online argument to potential harassment. Quantum's claims that he got in contact with her in an attempt to get hold of the Act Man are somewhat skeptical, since he had declined several opportunities to have a one-on-one voice call through Discord, including one time during a live stream hosted by Mischief with Act Man as the guest.
You're in chat, you're talking to us, just join the fucking server. Like, just have a conversation instead of, like, typing in chat, because that shit's delayed, it's really annoying.
2 hours later, the Act Man took to Twitter, stating that he would be going back to regular content and was done engaging Quantum. Unsurprisingly, Quantum would respond by making a video on YouTube gloating that he had won, citing that the whole situation was all Act Man's fault.
And then when you as a creator are approached and told your video did this, these are your fans that are doing this, dude, you gotta stop. You guys double down and go, you know what? Fuck you. You're full of shit. You're you're pathologically lying about this. Why would anyone lie to you about reaching out to you? Bro, ask him. Don't think I'm playing around. I called Act Man's mother to get a hold of him to let him know the kind of damage he was causing, okay? I'm not fucking around with this.
Concerned about his welfare, Act Man's fans would reach out to him, prompting Act Man to post a tweet addressing the issue, stating, "I can confirm that QuantumTV is threatening me and my family with doxing and violence. Even reached out to my mother, saying, we wouldn't want families to get hurt or involved in the process." Following this tweet, Quantum would make another video titled, "The Act Man Threatened to Murder Me," in response to the last part of Act Man's tweet, "If we see you, Quantum, we shoot on sight." After this video, the back and forth slowed down for a month or so, until June of 2022, when Act Man would upload a video titled, "The Dark Age of YouTube," in response to YouTube's 2 emails to him, stating that they didn't find any community guideline violations regarding QuantumTV's actions of harassing his family or ban evading. However, there were several issues with the Act Man's arguments, as Quantum's banned channel, Quantum Apotheosis, had been recently reinstated and rebranded in April of 2022, meaning Quantum was no longer ban evading. The Act Man's video would later be taken down on grounds of nudity or sexual content, specifically because of a section QuantumTV is portrayed with a cucumber in his mouth. This takedown seemed to anger many communities, and several big streamers and YouTubers made multiple videos protesting YouTube's decision. The very next day, the Act Man would once again state that he would be taking a step back from the situation, after claiming that the attention the situation was getting had led to his brother being doxed. He also made a string of tweets stating that he'd been working on a new series called Doxing Adventures with Act Man, as a sarcastic way of saying that there were no repercussions for Quantum breaking YouTube policies, and therefore there should be no repercussion for him doing the same. This tweet would later be taken down after Act Man's partner manager asked him to do so. However, 2 days later, his channel would be demonetized, with YouTube offering no clear explanation as to why, with many YouTubers speculating it was because Act Man was airing out YouTube's incompetence and they were trying to silence him. The Act Man would later state in an interview that the tweet was the primary reason he was demonetized. Nonetheless, most YouTubers and streamers were on Act ManT's side.
If everyone can agree on this fact, whether it be Keemstar, Philly D, fucking H3H3, that these are satirical tweets, alright? If you can get the enemies on the internet to agree that these are just jokes, I find it baffling that YouTube cannot, like, reverse the decision. At the end of the day, human beings run this, right?
And the united front worked, as a few weeks later, the Act ManT's channel would be reinstated in the YouTube Partner Program. After this, Act ManT's beef with QuantumTV would die down, with Act Man only posting one tweet accusing Quantum of falsely copyright striking a smaller creator, although not much was done about it. However, behind the scenes, Quantum's life was taking a very dark and disturbing turn. On the 14th of April 2023, QuantumTV was arrested for domestic violence, after he tried to stop his then-wife from transferring money from her bank account by snatching her phone out of her hands, from which she sustained small lacerations. After pleading with Quantum to give her phone back, to which he refused, she would go to the leasing office and call the police, after which Quantum was arrested. However, a month later, all charges were dropped, and in place, divorce papers were issued, alongside a 2-year restraining order. The back-and-forth drama between Quantum and his ex-wife attracted a lot of attention online, further displaying Quantum's dark personality to the public. When you search QuantumTV on YouTube, a solid 50% of the videos are about him being a horrible person. His reputation was ruined forever, from what you can argue to be a misconduct on Quantum's part. Thank you for watching.